All right. That looks a lot better. That looks better. That looks a lot. No, it got put me in there. Put me in there. Put me in there like that. Put me in there. Just turn it like that there. Hi. Hi. Had to do that like that there. Had to do it like that there. Broadcasting live from London. Back. Straight dot jiggy. Oh man. I crack myself up. I'm back. I want to talk about something today. Thank you, thank you. I want to talk about something today, but first, I gotta put you guys on pause. I know I'm coming right out the gate, putting you guys on pause. Gotta go get something to drink. Gotta go get something to drink. I gotta go get something to keep me energetically energetic. Biatch. All right. So we figure out what we're gonna choose for you here. Yeah, appreciate everybody for being here today. I got Claire Streams. He says, great Sunday, bro. Chris. Hey, what's up, bro? How are you today, Bloody Champ? Appreciate y'all for being here today. Got individual, got Negro Please on here today. Also got Dodge Traded for child support on the white screen there. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Always down with us. I just got a bloody message here. I just got a message here from my posting that I put talking about Donald Trump. I called individual dumps. You dumps. He was down with us from day one in bloody 80s. I was talking about Trump. He used to hang with Jesse Jackson, Oprah. He was down with all these lads. And then all of a sudden, he went for president. And now he's racist. What the? He's going on there. So let's talk about that there. Just want to see. I got somebody that said, hey, man, I hear you on there. So let's just check that out there.
No femininity, nothing. And then got the nerve to have restrictions on the
Pause. Yeah, I got my great accent today. I was talking to Chaos. The guy from Europe said something to me. So I put a spell on me today. Yeah, put the spell on me, and now I'm forced to talk like this today. I have no bloody idea. I really don't. I didn't think you would bloody notice. Honestly, I didn't think you would notice. I thought you would come on here and say, hey, Nerd Solo, you sound like your bloody self today. I had no idea you would say, hey, here's a Great Britain accent. I don't know why you guys would say that. I thought I'd sound like me to me. I cracked myself up. But appreciate you guys for being here today, man. I want to talk about something today. And like I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I got Dad's Traded. Oh, of course, I got New Negroes Please. I got you guys here today. Decided to get out of Tosman Studios. I kind of like doing this thing from the living room. I like the studio setup, but I want to breathe a little bit. Great Britain would be proud to have you, my man. You know they would be great to have me, lad. You said that. You're great. I love what you just said there. I really like applaud this guy here. Let's applaud him. Applaud that guy there. Very well said, lad. He said they were great to have you. Oh my God. That's great to say something like that. Great to have you guys here today. Sunday. It's March 1st. Now, of course, it's March 1st falls on a Sunday today, so that means you welfare whores got your money on Friday. That means you welfare whores got your money on front. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to say that. But listen, I'm gonna play this set for you right now. I'm gonna get me something to drink, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back. I'm gonna let her cook. You know what you guys say there? Let her cook. I'm gonna let her cook.
Somebody got to say it. And
who will you be?
Say it.
Oh.
A lot of these women today have absolutely nothing to offer a man. I'm talking about the bitches that don't bring peace, don't bring loyalty, no support, no growth, no vision, no discipline, no femininity, nothing. And then got the nerve to have restrictions on the nothing that they're fucking offering. Like, she don't listen, but she wants to be fucking heard. No, bitch. You don't want to support them, but you want them to provide. That's fucked up. You don't uplift him, but you want him to support you, bitch. You don't sacrifice shit, but he's supposed to make the impossible possible in an impossibly possible situation, bitch. Then you want respect, but you don't want to give it. Oh my God. Like for real, men out here building, grinding, stressing, paying bills, sacrificing their mental health for bitches that feel like they only gotta exist. Bitch. No, you gotta do more than that, bitch. But then as soon as the man be like, what do you bring to my life? What do you bring to the table? Oh, he's sassy. Oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, he just wants control. No, he wants a bitch that brings value to his motherfucking life. Bitch, how you think he's supposed to keep going if you're a bitch of no value? Oh, okay. Because think about it, bitches always, what do you do for me? How can you provide? I need a man with money. Bitch, you ain't got none. You ain't got, what can you do for him? How can you provide? He want a bitch with money and substance and value and self-discipline and fucking self-respect, bitch. He wants a bitch with all of that too. Why is it that you can desire a man like that with all these fucking requirements, but bitch, you be nothing of what the fuck you require? How do you even have this desire, bitch? You don't even embody what you desire. You just seeing shit, you want shit that you see on TV, bitch. Like you want a man to fucking lead, bitch, you don't even fucking follow. You want a provider, but you do not contribute to shit. Now you want this man to be loyal, but you're moving like you're single, bitch. You want protection, but you out here doing stupid ass shit and being disrespectful. And then y'all be like, oh, the men are intimidated. Oh, they're not men. Nah, bitch, they tired of dealing with bitches like that. And for you bitches that feel like I don't owe a man nothing, he don't know you shit either, bitch. Relationships are value for value, effort for effort. Bitch, it takes two, right? Yeah, it's a fucking exchange. So if all you bringing is fucking attitudes, problems, trauma, drama, bitch, what you think that man gonna do? He gonna fucking choose peace, bitch. And that peace might be with another bitch, because you can't figure it the fuck out, bitch. And then the even worse part is, a lot of you bitches are negotiating from broke ass fucking pockets. Now make that make sense. And then fellas, you letting these bitches do it. Stop that shit and don't shoot the messenger. I'm out of here. Somebody got to say it. And I'll be the bitch to say it. A lot of these women today have absolutely nothing to offer a man. I'm talking about the bitches that don't bring peace, don't bring loyalty, no support, no growth, no vision, no discipline, no femininity, nothing. And then got the nerve to have restrictions on the nothing that they're fucking offering. Like, she don't listen, but she wants to be fucking heard. No, bitch. You don't want to support them, but you want them to provide. That's fucked up. You don't uplift him, but you want him to support you, bitch. You don't sacrifice shit, but he's supposed to make the impossible possible in an impossibly possible situation, bitch. Then you want respect, but you don't want to give it. Oh my God. Like for real, men out here building, grinding, stressing, paying bills, sacrificing their mental health for bitches that feel like they only gotta exist. Bitch. No, you gotta do more than that, bitch. But then as soon as the man be like, what do you bring to my life? What do you bring to the table? Oh, he's sassy. Oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, he just wants control. No, he wants a bitch that brings value to his motherfucking life. Bitch, how you think he's supposed to keep going if you're a bitch of no value? Oh, okay. Because think about it, bitches always, what do you do for me? How can you provide? I need a man with money. Bitch, you ain't got none. You ain't got, what can you do for him? How can you provide? He want a bitch with money and substance and value and self-discipline and fucking self-respect, bitch. He wants a bitch with all of that too. Why is it that you can desire a man like that with all these fucking requirements, but bitch, you be nothing of what the fuck you require? How do you even have this desire, bitch? You don't even embody what you desire. You just seeing shit, you want shit that you see on TV, bitch. Like you want a man to fucking lead, bitch, you don't even fucking follow. You want a provider, but you do not contribute to shit. You want this man to be loyal, but you're moving like you're single, bitch. You want protection, but you out here doing stupid ass shit and being disrespectful. And then y'all be like, oh, the men are intimidated. Oh, they're not men. Nah, bitch, they tired of dealing with bitches like that. And for you bitches that feel like I don't owe a man nothing, he don't know you shit either, bitch. Relationships are value for value, effort for effort. Bitch, it takes two, right? Yeah, it's a fucking exchange. So if all you bringing is fucking attitudes, problems, trauma, drama, bitch, what broke ass fucking pockets? Now make that make sense. And then fellas, you letting these bitches do it. Stop that shit and don't shoot the messenger. I'm out of here. Somebody got to say it. And I'll be the bitch to say it. A lot of these women today have absolutely nothing to offer a man. I'm talking about the bitches that don't bring peace, don't bring loyalty, no support, no growth, no vision, no discipline, no femininity, nothing. And then got the nerve to have restrictions on the nothing that they're fucking offering. Like, she don't listen, but she wants to be fucking heard. No, bitch. You don't want to support him, but you want him to provide. That's fucked up. You don't uplift him, but you want him to support you, bitch. You don't sacrifice shit, but he's supposed to make the impossible possible in an impossibly possible situation, bitch. Then you want respect, but you don't want to give it. Oh my God. Like for real, men out here building, grinding, stressing, paying bills, sacrificing their mental health for bitches that feel like they only gotta exist. Bitch. No, you gotta do more than that, bitch. But then as soon as the man be like, what do you bring to my life? What do you bring to the table? Oh, he's sassy. Oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, he just wants control. No, he wants a bitch that brings value to his motherfucking life. Bitch, how you think he's supposed to keep going if you're a bitch of no value? Oh, okay. Because think about it, bitches always, what do you do for me? How can you provide? I need a man with money. Bitch, you ain't got none, no. You ain't got, what can you do for him? How can you provide? He want a bitch with money and substance and value and self-discipline and fucking self-respect, bitch. He wants a bitch with all of that too. Why is it that you can desire a man like that with all these fucking requirements, but bitch, you be nothing of what the fuck you require? How do you even have this desire, bitch? You don't even embody what you desire. You're just seeing shit. You want shit that you see on TV, bitch. Like you want a man to fucking lead, bitch. You don't even fucking follow. You want a provider, but you do not contribute to shit. Like you want this man to be loyal, but you're moving like you're single, bitch. You want protection, but you out here doing stupid ass shit and being disrespectful. And then y'all be like, oh, the men are intimidated.
Boy, I had a storm going on in that blender. Jeez Louise. All right, I got it. Thank you. Oh, I got it. Hello, I'm back. All right, hold on a second. Let me take a hit. Wow. Normally the arugula takes over. Just be like, it end up coming out like ugh. I put a lot of blueberries in there. A lot of blueberries took over. So I'm gonna start doing it from now on. But what's going on, homeboys and humans? I'm back. Pardon my corny ass. Let me talk about something today. I had you guys waiting for a while, getting back into it. I got Negro Please. I got Unplugged. They're here, and I want to talk about something today. I want to jump right into this and say this. Sister Shahrazad Ali said something. I probably heard this about 10 years ago. Sister Shahrazad Ali, uh, let me get her book. Hold on. Let me look at my book. And I want to be clear. Those that don't know Sister Shahrazad Ali, this is her book. I want to be clear because a lot of people don't know this woman exists. This book is The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. This book was released in 1989. Everything and all the problems that you are having with Black women are in this book. This woman said in a video she did, and I quote, "Black women will love you to death while you got her laid on her back." Let me say that again. She said, "Black women will love you to death while you got her laid on her back." But she said, once that Black woman stand up and put her clothes on, you will have hell to deal with. Applaud her fine ass. And I agree with that 1,000,000%. People, I am wired for love. I am engineered. I reciprocate towards love. The second you give me attitude and all that, you cause my love for you to malfunction. This is why I don't speak to my mom. I don't care 2 cents about her. I don't care about my daughter. I don't care nobody about her. And I'm in this take with this and say this. You always hear women say, "I ain't happy," right? "Oh, I divorced my husband because I wasn't happy. I left my husband because I wasn't happy." Happy. The second the flavor of this hits my tongue, the dopamine, I get happy. And then once I sit it down, the happiness is not there. But the second you go on a roller coaster ride and it goes to the top and you come down, oh, that rush, that exhilaration. But the second you start leveling out, the dopamine hit is over with. So women will destroy something that goes on for days and years for a moment, right? This is what they will do. So us men, they destroy family because they ain't happy. Men, what do they say about men? They say we protect our peace. Peace is every day, all day, nonstop. This is why you are here today. This is why you're saying, "Oh, that nerd is at it again." I will not disappoint. Appreciate you for being here. Give me no thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, by all means, hit that subscribe button because I am here. Okay. People, I can truly say that I had a lot going on in the past 4 or 5 months. A lot going on. The end of the year, the new year, trying to establish myself, what direction I was going, what I'm doing, everything I'm doing. And of course, when I had the accident with my hand, it just derailed everything. I can't even work out. This is why I dump these protein shakes all day, every day, so I don't lose muscle mass because I can't work out. Excuse me. I even try to work out. I asked ChatGPT to create me a workout where I don't strain my hand because I realized that every time I try to work out, I feel a pulsation in my hand. Yesterday, I actually took my ring and tried to put it on. It probably went to here. My ring that went all the way down to here on the finger, all the way down. My ring only went to here. Couldn't even come. That's it. So a lot of trauma still in the finger. When in fact, I'm gonna tell you guys something that was crazy. When they were stitching my hand back up, they were literally taking all the meat and flesh, stuffing it back in there. They were stuffing it in there, then stuff it back in there, stitch. When I looked at my hand, it was my finger and a whole bunch of flub and flesh and everything. And they would stitch and stuff it back in there, stitch and stuff it back in there, stuff it back in. I'm like, why would you? I'm saying to myself, I didn't say this to them. Why would you put that back in there? Well, get rid of that shit. No, that was me. All right. So today, like when I go to bed, when I lay down in the bed, it feels like I get a burning pain in my wrist and right smack dead in the middle of my finger. It's just burning. Feels like somebody burnt my hand is on fire. So I'm still because I have never experienced trauma like this. I'm not educated on the recovery process. So when you recover from something like this, it ain't no 2-3 weeks you back to normal. It's gonna be months, months before I'll be able to go work out, et cetera, et cetera. So that's that. But because of that and all that, it just pushed me back. That's why I set up the broadcast in here. I can see my house, I see more light, and in Todd Smith Studios, in the studio where I do it. It was cool and everything, but out here, I'm looking at my bookcase, I'm looking at my fireplace, my crystal chandelier. I'm just looking at my house, and it gives me better. Honestly, um, I can truly say this, and you don't know it unless you go through it, but it helps. My success is part of my therapy. Um, when I go out in the backyard and see my motorcycles, and I say, I can't ride you guys, but good to be here. Glad you're here. Um, just my my vision, looking at my house, just saying, wow, you hurt, but look at what you masked. Look at what you got. So even if you look back behind me here, my glasses, um, I actually used to keep all this stuff in the safe. I used to keep it in the safe, but I said, it would look better to go through my house and see what I've accomplished, to see, and it feeds my energy every day. When I come and walk through my house, my energy is being fed. That's why I put all these pictures up on the wall. I put these pictures on the wall, feeds me. It feeds me, so I feel good. And honestly, that's helping me recover because I can't tell y'all. I can't tell y'all. You know, I'm being honest with you. This is just um, I can tell y'all. Um, I can tell y'all about honesty because that's where I'm at. Because I'm gonna tell y'all when uh when you have lived 57 years and you've had this Iron Man complex, when you take a hit, you get shown just how vulnerable you are. I'm gonna be clear about something. When the blade was spinning, I put my hand in the blade. When the blade was spinning, it trickled down my hand because your reaction time is not faster than the cut. And it trickled down my hand. And it wasn't until it hit my ring, the blade was spinning my hand, cutting my hand up. And when it hit my ring, my hand flew out like that. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then when it flew out, I just seen all the blood and everything and looked at my hand and was like, what? And I literally had to wait a couple of seconds to diagnose what happened. Right. And so when you're sitting there in the hospital, I'm sitting there in the hospital, and my pants. When I walked into the ER, they looked at my pants. And was like, "Can I?" Oh, and it was like, "Just in my hand." I had my hand, and it was just like, I have to be honest with you. I thank God that the woman that said, "Please come sit down, sir," was a white woman. That woman's like, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna just do this easy. I'm gonna take all these bandages off. They wasn't bandages. There's fucking napkins that I had in my car. There were no bandages. There was napkins. All right. And then the next person that came in there, white woman. And then she was like, this and that, and you're gonna get this, that, this, that. Well, we'll take care of you. All right. And this is what I don't understand about women of color. They run around here with all these narratives about how they hate us. And then you expect me to trust one of you creatures when I'm hurt to go in the hospital and think y'all gonna fucking help me? No, I don't think that. All right. And then I was in there about 4 hours. She said, how you feeling? We're gonna get you this. She came in there. And then she came in there with a bucket full of stitch kits. And I was like, oh, I thought y'all was gonna amputate my hand. You gonna stitch this shit up? And she was stitching, stuffing flesh back in my hand, stitching, stuffing flesh back in my hand, stitching. And she was checking and she was squeezing out she's like, I'm sorry. And I didn't tell her this why I was bleeding so much. When you take a lot of vitamins and stuff and a lot of, I eat a lot of beet juice and everything, that increases your blood flow. That's why 4 hours later, she was stitching and blood was still skeeting out of it. But again, I'm glad that I didn't have any sisters. Even when I went and got the stitches taken out this week, a month and a half later, I was so happy when I went in there and sat in there and she said, okay, take your glove off. Let me see what we got. I said, are y'all taking the stitches out today? She was like, yes, we are, but I still need to see it. And then when she took it out, she turned around and got this kit She said, wow, whoever stitched this up did a real good job. And in my head, I was saying, yeah, it was a white woman. Let's be clear. I believe in energy, people. You're not going to have me think that you're saying take him down in front of the white man. You're not going to have me saying I don't need this and all that and think that you're going to go get a degree in healthcare and you curse people out. You see that video where they was at the airport, the two girls. Yeah,
And
you,
for you bitches that feel like I don't owe a
yeah,
man,
you, fuck you. You know I'm not doing that. No, blah blah, whatever. And you think that when I'm sick, that's what I want, a reputation. It is amazing how women of color don't realize that the image that they have is broad. The image that they have, they think that it's just us. They have morphed themselves into being the worst things on this planet. The worst. And think nothing is wrong with the attitude and perspective on how they carry themselves. I am so glad again that when I got my stitches, when I first entered the ER, and when I got my stitches removed, all of them was by a white woman. I want to be clear about something. The woman that came in there and after they stitched me up and bandaged my hands up, never told me why I needed to keep the splint on my hand, never told me about the wrappings, never told me about that. It wasn't until a week and a half later I went to the VA and they broke it down to me. Take heed to that. All right. Appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate those thumbs up, man. Thumbs up help the algorithm. I got Stephen J up in this piece. He said, what's going on, Chris? You musclehead mother. Damn, bro. Really? Wow. But so we're gonna talk about something today. Again, the woman that wrote this book right here, right? A woman that wrote this book said, when dealing with black women, it's best to be dealing with them while they're laying on their back. Because once they stand up and put their clothes on, you will have hell to deal with. Again, The Black Man's Guide to Understanding a Black Woman. This book was written in 1989. According to my calendar and yours, that was 37 years ago. 37 years ago. And we have evolved to social media now exposing the truth behind this individual, right? These individuals. I'm going to tell you where I think it all started from. When they started saying, take him down in front of the white man and have not been checked on that, that is demonic. But it rambles off their tongue with ease. This is why I tell y'all, I'm 57 years old, successful. You're looking at an individual that never got played by a woman and they were successful. I got played and it did nothing but expose the mission. And then once I realized the mission, you got a paragraph, you got a half of a sentence off, and it was the cutoff. Go find Atia LaShawn Bradley and ask her. Go find my ex-wife and ask her. Go ask Crystal Holman and ask her. The jiggy chick that asked me that I met 30 years ago, now all of a sudden want to marry me, begging me 4 times over the last 4 years. Why we ain't married? Why we ain't married? You set your big fat ass out in the street and let niggas run through you. You only dealt with married men. Now you 60. You toting your big old ass over to me, asking me to marry you. And no, that's not how it works. My value is going up. As the slave people would say, Oz be a uppity nigga, but not in that format. I crack myself up. I really do. Appreciate those thumbs up. Y'all stop. Come with me. Stop being up with me here. Please don't do it. Don't be up with me here. So what do I mean when I say independent boss? All these things, independent women, boss chick, don't even matter. All this is out the window. Why do you think they're? Listen, check this out. This one over y'all here. Appreciate y'all being here. March 1st, 2026. Why do you think out of all the engagements that women of color have, they're the don'ts are off the chart? I don't need a man. I ain't going 50-50. I ain't doing it. But having babies with them, with us is still at an all-time high. Think about that. Think about that. You have watched these individuals for decades claim they don't need a man, but steadily having babies. The most thing to do with somebody, they denounce that, but they are engaged in that. And companionship, which it should be, they have nothing. They don't want to have nothing to do with that. Why? Because when it's reckless, they live in reckless. Black women are excellent at reckless. They are great storyteller sellers. You guys brought it. I don't care. I've been saying this for 10 years now. I don't care. I will go on the Oprah Winfrey show and say there's no such thing as a strong black woman. You go ahead and run that riddle down on somebody else. As I used to teach my ex-daughter, my former daughter. That strong black woman shit, that's your mom's gig. I'm here as your father. I'm gonna help you understand your weaknesses as a woman. I'm gonna help you understand one day you're gonna wake up and start itching. All right. Just make sure this, and this. All right. But this is why having babies and all that is through the roof. But the way they speak, they denounce it. You would think that babies would drop and decline, even though it is from a perspective, marriages and family and people saying they want it is going down. But I will tell you here today, like I will tell you tomorrow and the day after, and as long as God give breath to my lungs, do not waste your time trying to build with a woman of color. You let her prove herself. But to sit down and let her cock her legs open and you drop your sauce up in her coochie, boy, I feel sorry for boy. I have no idea what you thinking. I have no idea what you're thinking. The gig's up. It's 2026. It's up. The gig's up. The gig's up. Clearstream says, how are these women strong, but always asking a man and needing a man for help? Well, that's a good question. So allow me. Excuse me. You say, how are these women strong, but always running to a man for help? You know why? Because running to a man is the easiest. It's the easiest. If I'm on my porch and it's raining and I'm just outside and it start raining, is it easier to run and get an umbrella and stay out in the rain, or is it easier to just step back under the canopy of my porch? It's easy. I can just take one step back. Now I'm being shielded from the rain. Easy. That's the easiest thing to do. Not say, I'm gonna just run in the house, get an umbrella and everything, and just go back to that same spot, put the umbrella up and stand there when all I had to do was take one step back and be under the canopy of my porch. Easy. So they know they can't get a job. Let's be clear. They know don't nobody want them. They all know when the DEI went down and they all got fired, they all knew. Everybody's tired of their fucking attitude. The gig's up. The spoiled perspective that they have that they can be any old way they want and everybody would love them it's over. They know this. They know this. Very well said. Easy, not strong. They know this. The gig's up. It's up. So what do? The rhetoric goes high. In order to deal with me, you got to take me out to Ruth Chris. Oh, Ruth Chris is Applebee's now. We got to go to Okie Dokies. Where the fuck is Okie Dokies? Oh, it's on the moon. You got to get with Elon Musk and Title X, and you got to take me to the moon in order to get what? The rhetoric goes high. I told you guys before, but you fucking donkey. Don't be a class 1 donkeyer. Don't be a class 1 donkeyer. Remember what I said? The rap group Public Enemy and MC Hammer showed us two things. He's the hype man and the MC. You remember when he said, yo, we're too big MC. We MC Hammer. We came to turn this mind. He was the hype man. Chuck and Flav was Chuck's hype man. He said, yo, Chuck, yo, yeah, man, yo, you got to run it scared, man. Get from in front of me. The crowd rushed for me. My DJ is warm. You know, I call him Norm. You know, he can cut a record from side to side, right? Black women been living off hype. Now substance is knocking on that door. Now it's deflating their existence. Oh, I'm independent while running down the welfare. I'm a baddie while taping. You know, there was once upon a time red hair was only preserved for clowns. There was once upon a time red hair was only preserved for clowns, freaks, doing all this spiral shit on your face, reserved for freaks. Now they do this thing. They put on this costume as a form of baddieism. Can we say that? Baddieism. Knock it off with the nonsense. It's hype. But now in 2026, our president is trying to balance. Let me back that up. Now it's 2026. President is trying excuse me, said it again. Now it's 2026. The president is balancing the budget. And what he don't see in the budget is taking $1 million, taking $1 billion. Right? Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen what I'm about to say. He's not taking $1 billion. He said we can give Ford $1 billion to build a plant to employ Americans, as opposed to the Democrats' perspective of take that same $1 billion and pay 10,000 chicks rent for 1 quarter. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight at 6. We'll be talking about that tonight at 6. How, of course, you want to get a Democrat in office because you don't understand how to balance the budget. Our president, once again, said, I'll give Ford $1 billion to build a plant so he can employ 5,000 people, as opposed to taking that same $1 billion, paying 10,000 black chicks rent for 1 quarter. And the country is still in an economic crisis. Dummies, wake up. All right? Wake up. You're asking for things that you have no idea the economic structure of how you're building your life. These women are running around here building their lives with bricks from economic structure, collapsible bricks, if you will. I did a video about this some time ago. They're building their lives off of paper bricks. The second you put any weight over it, collapse. I said it years ago. It still applies today. As a matter of fact, today is inevitable. We can see. Appreciate those thumbs up. Glad you guys are here today, March 1st. And I'm doing it to your ear hole. But you guys are checking me out over here on Negro Please. Also on Dash Traded. People on Negro Please, you want a wide studio view of me? Get on over to Dash Traded, please. I crack myself up. I really do. I crack myself up. Really. I'm empty. Be right back. Let me drop something on y'all. I can't just leave y'all and have y'all saying, what the donkey whore. You know, I can't do that. I got to give y'all something. Oh, man, I got to give y'all something.
I don't know who needs.
Here's what you got to understand about a 304. Please like this video. Share it. I want to drop something down on you guys. Nerd Solo. Facts Unplugged. Do you know why a chick gurgled that nonsense about how you need to take her to the Ruth Crisps and you need to do all this? You know why a chick gurgles that? You know why? Because there is no other value. She has no other value. And she will adopt that narrative because you heard it and it will be acceptable to you. I mean, you would accept it. And it is up to you to say, but she can say, well, that's the playing field. You got to take me to Ruth Chris. You got to pay my bills. You got to get a babysitter for my kid. You got to do all this stuff for me. That's why they choose that. You want an example of what I'm saying? Lateral example. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. All right. I watched individuals get their ass beat. Then the next week, they're wearing their pants off their ass, and they've adopted this image. They've adopted an image to ward off foots no longer being put in their ass. So let's be clear. You didn't go to karate school and keep your image. You didn't go learn how to box and keep your image. You said, I'm going to create and my image is going to be a deterrent. I'm going to start wearing my pants on my ass. Why? Because it's easy to do that. It's easy for a person to change into something that exists than to build themselves up to something individually. This is why these women run around here, 3 kids by 3 different men, then claim they understand their worth now. No, we dictate your worth. If you are a stepdad and you became a stepdad within the last 2 to 3 years, go get your fucking head examined. Because these chicks. Damn, that was harsh. Oh, 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 dear my. That was harsh. All right. People, what we have as a 57-year-old, what I have examined, I have witnessed, excuse me. What I have witnessed in my 57 years of living, I have witnessed the evolution of women. The evolution of women. And what I've witnessed is women that wants to have absolutely nothing to do with being a woman. And I've witnessed social programs that gave women an absence of accountability create the creatures that we see today called Black women. The creatures we see today called Black women. The creatures we see today called Black women. That wasn't a run back. I actually did that on my own. Dear mine. And if you're telling me in parallels to what I just said, the creatures we see today called Black women, this is the social perspective of women given so much and applying absolutely nothing. This is why women have lost the characteristics of being women. They have no idea how to be a woman. They didn't need to be. The welfare program and the Section 8 program said you need not develop growth. So the only thing that grew was fake ass titles. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Right? That's the only thing we seen grow in women today. Right? All we seen. We seen the growth in their titles. That's it. Right? You didn't see it though. That's why you're here. Right? Let's be clear. You didn't see it, that's why you're here again. Right? You didn't see it. All right. You didn't see that though. This is why women run around here and they speak more from someone from a mental institution than they do from the perspective of a woman. You see nothing about women in what we hear when they open their mouth. You're like, yo, is this chick delusional? Yeah. But when you lived in a social perspective, this is what happened. Again, nothing about the woman has evolved, only their delusion. And come with delusion, they found nice and cute riddly names to go with it. I'm glad you're here. This is where baddie comes from, independent comes from, boss chick comes from, alpha chick. This is where all these riddles come from. And then the second they slice a program, they call what they say that day in the street. What that they say in the street? Hit dogs holler. Ain't that what they say? Of course. This is why when they cut DEI, you never heard men hollering like these women. You can't get these creatures to understand. You were hired under a fucking tax incentive, you dummy. You get a low credit, you get a low interest rate based on your credit history. You got your job based on a tax credit. And the second the taxes is out the window, there goes your job and all the talk that goes with it. Now I'm seeing baddies saying, "Oh, I'm seeing nurses. They said we was a shortage of nurses. Now we being sliced and diced. Yeah, you was a tax incentive. You wasn't nothing but a tax incentive. This is why they talk the nonsense that they talk. You brought in. I never believed it. The second a chick told me she was an alpha, I said hump and dump. The second a chick told me she was independent, hump and dump. The second a chick told me she was a baddie, I was like, listen, after I go to the gym, you can suck the grud off my balls. That's all you get. You don't even get, I'm not putting my dick in you if you're claiming you're a baddie. You get to suck the grud. You see my face? You get to suck the grud off my balls. That's it. That's all you worth. You out of your fucking mind? You're nothing. You're nothing. Again, this is why. This is funny. Again. This is why in the last 30 years, we did not see the growth of women on the personal perspective. We only seen the growth of women on the social perspective. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Personally, being a woman, being a wife, being a mom, dead. Being a baddie, independent, alpha, all these riddles, hype bullshit. The Flavor Flav narrative of the group. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, you get a man. Yeah, the Flavor Flav of the group. Nothing substance about them. All hype. I'm a baddie. I'm a this. Studies show that we are the most educated. I've never heard no one claim this title before but these creatures. I ain't never heard nobody say, well, most educated make the most money. Most educated, when they say they are the most educated, ask them how much does that pay a year? But this all, again, developed because the Democratic Socialist Society was in play. All hype. And then the second a program gets cut, you can cut any program you want. You might see some more $1,000 glasses get on my shelf. Yeah. If you was here and you watched me make this shake, you'll notice that every ingredient I put in here had organic on it. I only fuck with I only put organic, no hype and fluff, no dunky yunky flavors, no nothing. No, we don't does that over here. We don't do fluff and stuff. We're not a fluffy. Oh, we're not a fluffy. Oh, fluffy. You ever listen to me? Like, what makes you an alpha? Everything is aimed towards men. Nothing. People, the elements, the 5 elements of life. None of this goes and can compete with it. Oh gosh. You brought into it though. Yeah, you did. Shut up. You brought into it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. When you tell her to turn around, you just turn that big ass around. Oh yeah. You shut up. I crack myself up. I really do. Allow me to go left for a second. I remember the angry man and I was talking one time. And the angry man, I remember I ain't never seen nobody edit like the angry man. I remember I used to call Valdez, yo, what's up, man? Yo, I'm at the tattoo parlor, man. I said, yo, man, get out there and get your ass, man. They love you, bro. Every time I have you on my show, my ratings quadruple. And it was more than that, but quadruple is the best thing to say. You ever reach out to the angry man, tell him I said this. I said, they love you more than they love me. Just tell him this. Call him up. And I remember him and I was talking one time. And he was like, I don't want to do too much joking because people would think blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, yo, angry man, yo, do that joke shit. Because anybody think I'm a joke, remember, it's never too far from me. I hear some sound around my house. I'm trying to fuck you up. Yeah. I remember though, Angry Man sent the email to the League of Dads, and I didn't see it till like 2 years later. He left his number. He was like, "Keep in touch." So I think that's why we didn't fall out, but we kind of lost touch. But I was like, "Damn," because I stopped using the League of Dads because when they killed the YouTube channel, I I used to have the League of Dads TV. It was the League of Dads TV. Anyway, my point in that take that I was saying, we need more laughter. This tough guy image, this I gotta look tough. This no matter what, I gotta look like I'm tough. I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that. I'm not. I'm tough by handling life. I'm not tough by handling you as a person. You're a human just like me. I don't know if you need something to bring you back down in life. I don't know if you need something to bring you back to reality, but we are all human. Nobody went to school to be the best tough guy. Nobody went to school to be the best fuck that nigga. And nobody went to school for that. I'm trying to figure out where this came from. This is why everybody's failing in life. Right? This is why you see interest rate goes up and these people hollering. You don't hear me hollering about nothing. Again, I showed you everything I put in here. Run it back. Everything is organic. Cost more. I'm not complaining about nothing. But I'm laughing. They mad and say they all these things. You know? I'm watching these people. I'm watching these people talking about something. We brought a house. Now we can't afford it. We put it on the market, but we're under. We brought a house. We brought a house. Now we under. Of course you did. You know why? Because you brought a house. I'll be watching the video. Look, I'll be watching the video. Everybody complaining about owning a home. All right. Everybody I seen complain about owning a home. Their homes is like, yo, I'm looking at their fit photo and the fucking kitchen cabinets is like way too far back. Like, I'm looking at we losing our car videos. Individuals had a Tahoe. $85,000 for a Tahoe. We needed it. We got 2 kids. You needed a Tahoe because you got 2 kids. So let me get this right. Think about this. Think about this. Then I'm gonna get back on track. Think about this. Think about this. You will hear a person say, I never heard them say for them. These individuals will say, I need a Chevy Suburban because we got kids. This is what they would say. We need it for the kids. Okay. So you need it for the kids. How many kids you got? 2 kids. How many kids you got? 3 kids. Okay. Let's go with 3 kids. You need a Tahoe for 3 kids or Suburban for 3 kids. I have a Nissan Leaf, a $30,000 Nissan Leaf. 3 kids will fit in a Nissan Leaf. So I'm going to be clear. When you put kids in a car, you have to strap them down. It ain't like they're in it ain't like you got a fucking Suburban because, oh, where the kids at? They all way in the back playing in the fucking 200 square feet we got in the back of this motherfucker. Fucking what? That's what they act like. That's what they act like. It is amazing. It really is. It is amazing. Is it just me? Is it me? It is amazing. Listen, I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you. I promise you. Excuse me. I'm not knocking you. I promise you when I say that. All I'm saying is I've never heard a valid reason to buy a fucking Chevy Suburban or a Tahoe. I've never heard a valid reason. The only reason I hear why these people buy these big ass trucks, because we got kids. Again, how many kids you got? 3. Okay. I got a Nissan Leaf parked outside. You could have did. No, that's too small. Really? It's too small. Wow. Too small. 4 doors, but it's too small. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Why do you need a Suburban? A fucking an $85,000 Suburban. This is a video I seen, by the way. This is not. I'm not paraphrasing. I seen this woman say we brought this truck. It was 80 something thousand. We've been paying on it for a year and a half, and we put $10,000 down, and we only paid $12,000 into off the whatchamacallit. They're front loaded, right? But again, you got 3 kids. You got a Tahoe or a Suburban under the constructs. We got 3 kids. You do know when you get in the car and drive, you got to strap the kids in or you'll get in trouble there, Tootsie. It ain't like, again, it ain't like your kids. Where are the kids? Hey, Marsh. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, we're riding down to Six Flags. Oh, where are the kids? They're in the back. They're in the back room. They're in the 200 square feet we got on the back end of this motherfucker playing basketball. Fuck. What the fuck? The great Dave Ramsey. Hold on. Let me put this book back. The great Dave Ramsey. That will be this guy here. This guy. That would be that guy. The great Dave Ramsey said, optimal is the one word you should always do when you execute any transaction. Optimal. And then Dave Ramsey said, optimal is the best humanly way possible to do something. I got a Nissan Leaf. Again, it's electric. The dealer charged it up for free. I use the car to drive Lyft. So all the money that I make free. The car needs no maintenance. So I don't have to, it's never off the road to need maintenance. It's free. It's free. I had the car over 3 years now. I'm only in $189 for servicing. And I'm not voiding the warranty. It gets servicing. I'm hitting all my marks. And you can't say that. Dave Ramsey. That would be him. Dave Ramsey. Dead is dumb, cash and king, and a paid off mortgage has taken the place of the BMW as the new status symbol of choice. Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey said optimal is the best way to humanly possible do something. You can't beat optimal. So I'm not understanding how people are saying, oh, I need a Tahoe because we got 3 kids. And I'm just watching individuals getting their cars repoed because they said, I want to impress people. I paid $8,000 for my 2012 X5 diesel. Not one problem with it. I had over a year and 4 months now. Not one problem with it. It's diesel. It had 190,000 miles when I got it. It's got 206 now. If anybody know diesels, at 200,000 miles, they're almost broken in. Optimal. I switch it when I'm not driving a Leaf. I drive the diesel for Lyft. I got D Shizzle in this nizzle. D Shizzle is here. Let's be clear. Yeah. But again, the perspective and narrative that you guys have brought into, you shut up. You brought into it. You brought into all these facts, all these perspectives, all these narratives, all these I ams, all these things, all these you brought into. Wait a minute, hold on. BMW for the longest was saying we're the ultimate driving machine. They've been running that narrative for over 30 years now. They ain't changed shit. They ain't changed nothing. Mercedes-Benz said we running with this Maybach brand. Oh, we had the Maybach TL62. Now we bringing it back out. 2019, a new Maybach 63. Porsche, the 911. You listen, for all the people, this is 2026. For all the people that brought a 2000 Porsche 911 for 100,000, it's still worth about 80. If you got the turbo, if you paid 120 for the turbo in 2000, it's probably worth now about 150. How come everything knows the peak value of the brand and extend the value of the brand? Women are born so perfect, but they keep adding shit to their fucking name. They can't just be a woman. They gotta be an alpha woman. They gotta be a baddie. They gotta be all these things. All these things. They can't. Mercedes-Benz never made a commercial. Everybody's taking stab at Benz. You ain't never seen Mercedes-Benz make a commercial. Mercedes-Benz, still better than Ford, still better than Lincoln, still better than. They don't have to say shit. They don't. I remember about 15 years ago, I wasn't living in Virginia, I was living up north. And I remember the E-Class commercial. That man with that voice, only at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. And it was like, it's the beeping of the sonar system that tells you you're too close to this car. It's the puttering of the steering wheel that tells you you're zigging and zagging in and out of lanes. The E-Class, only at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. That man's voice was strong. What they were saying about the E-Class was just strong. Why every time women, every fucking 3 or 4 years, they come out with a new fucking scenario of what they are? People, I am 57 years old. When I was 13, I brought a pair of Cazal glasses. What the fuck is it that you see dominating the shelf behind me? Cazals? These are Parsols, $500. Go buy a pair, all right? 1, 2, Cazals. And down there, they're Cazals. If there was a better brand, I'd buy them. I think Cazals are the flyest fucking glasses they make. And it's been that way for 40 fucking years for your boy. I still got them. Ain't the okie dokie yoki smokies? No, it's Cazal. That's it. But women, every 3 or 4 fucking years, they add some prefix to a woman. It can't just be a woman. Why? Because you brought into that bullshit. We're a baddie. I'm independent. I'm an alpha. But what about just being a fucking woman? This is why I feel sorry for you individuals. I feel sorry for you. I do. I feel sorry for you individuals that got these creatures. You're in a relationship with one of these creatures. And you didn't realize, you didn't know. Now you do. I feel sorry for you. I do. I feel sorry for you. I do. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. I'm a feel sorry in. I'm a feel sorry in. I do. Very well said, because women love titles and shiny trinkets and objects. Yes, they do. People, I appreciate you for being here, man. Share my videos, man. Share them on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Twittery. They can't afford that truck. Of course, they can't afford the truck. Can't afford the fucking gas for the truck, let alone the truck. Yeah. Why do you think I got a diesel? I ain't stupid. I love diesel, but yeah, diesel got better gas mileage. You know, you drive coast to coast with a diesel. You start off in a diesel. If you start off on a 1,500-mile trip with a diesel, by the time you get to 500 miles, the efficiency has gotten better. They run better the longer you run them. This is just amazing. It's just amazing. But listen, y'all, I will be back here tonight at 8. See you when I get there. Later, y'all. Yeah, I was